What up everyone, Graphic Phoenix back with another video. Sorry for the long time away from the whole YouTube scene. I don't know, I've been off on break and I just decided to get away from it for a short while. But I'm back and I'm making a Cricut care / how I care of my crickets. This is my setup and you guys can see what you guys like about it. If you want to use it, go ahead. They live for a really long time. As you can see, I got some guys up there. These are large, these are small, and then these are kind of the in-between. And then I got all my supplies over there. Homemade Cricut food, lettuce, water, and let's get started. Okay, well, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's fairly dirty in there. I haven't cleaned it for 2 or 3 days. So let's get these guys in the holding bin, which I have right here. Hopefully you guys can see well enough. Okay, interruption. This is the sponge that comes with this large Cricut Keeper that I got. I'm not going to use it anymore, quite frankly, because as you can see the crickets are kind of chewing holes in it, and I don't really want my lizards eating anything that's been chewed on like sponge, so we're just going to stick with the Cricut gel. It's key that when you're catching them, I don't know if it'll focus in, but it's key when you're catching them, you hold them by the abdomen, not near the head, because you can squeeze them pretty much as hard as you want in the abdomen, or I guess the back, or whatever you want to call it on a cricket, and then they'll still live. But if you get much higher than where I was there, they will die, or you could paralyze them, or whatever goes with it. So I am going to now clean this out, and I'll be back. Alright, we're back. This next step isn't all that necessary, but I like to do it just to make sure that there's some sanitary balance going down with the crickets, because I mean they're not necessarily the cleanest animals and they like to poop everywhere. So I have a little bit of vinegar and water mixed together, and I just spray the Cricut Keeper a bit with it and grab some paper towel. We are good to go. Alright, now I'm going to put something in the bottom just for your ease, really, to make it easier to clean, rather than scraping Cricut crap off the bottom of your Cricut Keeper, or whatever you may own. Alright, we have all the crickets scampering around over here. Now, that's how I do it. I keep them in a different container. In larger cages, you can just sweep them all to one side and hope they scurry back to the other side, and all the dead and debris and crap will stay with these guys. I have this piece of, I guess, eggs, or egg carton. I don't really care where I put it. I just kind of put it in one side toward the corner of the cage. Now let's talk about some nutrition. You know the "you are what you eat" saying? That is what applies to these guys. These guys need to have proper nutrition, high calcium, and whatever really you want your lizards eating. Now this is called gut loading. You can buy Fluker's gut load or Cricut diet. It works alright. I mean, it doesn't kill your crickets, it keeps them alive. It says premium gut loader on there. It works very well. But what I found works better is, it's a tub of superworms, but it's my own mix. I have what's called steel oats. I have some high crude protein cat food, and I also have fish flakes, huge high protein. I have a bunch of calcium powder mixed in with there. I have oats, and just on the veggie side, you can feed them veggies too. It helps with their diet. I have some lettuce. It's kind of your choice. You can throw in apple, you can throw in carrots, you can throw, I've seen potatoes, but those tend to rot really fast, so I don't really recommend it. But let's get everything filled up. This is just one of the trays for the Cricut food. You can go in and place that wherever you really want. Mine happens to be in this side of the cage, the water side. Now it's up to you which side of the cage. It doesn't really matter which side. I mean, they're crickets, it's not going to make a huge difference which side their food and water's on, as long as they're not being mixed together and causing mold. That will in turn kill your crickets, or if it doesn't, it can affect your lizards in a negative way. I do buy the cricket gel from Petland because I work there, so I get it on discount. But if you don't want to, you can go to Walmart and buy, like, I think it's a kilogram bag of crystals, and that'll last you, I'd say a good 2 years, probably 2 or 3 years. It's nuts how long that would last you. I also just sprayed distilled water into the water gel because it helps conserve water gel, and water's kind of not really on shortage right now, so for now we're good. As I said in the beginning, you're going to want to change these out every 2 to 3, possibly 4 days, just for cleanliness and not having to deal with a bunch of dead crickets, and to make them live. Crickets live in here for generally about 2 to 3 weeks longer than if you just go to Petland and buy one of their cricket tubs. It's really up to you if you want to waste the money on it, and these can in turn lead to breeding projects, but I'm not really too fond of them because they already stink bad enough. I don't need thousands of them plus little tiny pinheads. Back again, you guys are at a different angle. And on go the crickets. Once they're in there, all that's left is covering up your food and water and covering the top of the crickets. Now, it's easiest for crickets because their metabolism will slow down in a dark area. So if you have an empty cabinet or like a shelf or drawer or really anywhere in your room that light isn't hitting, or in your reptile room, put them there. It slows down their metabolism. They do last longer. Guys, that's the end of the video. I'm Graphic Phoenix, and this is the end of my cricket care video. I hope you guys liked it. Follow me on Twitter, and we will see you guys later. Peace out.